And this thing, guys, I mean, it's so detailed.
I open it up, and the very first thing I see is a Burgundy cape. Some of these can be pretty special.
Do you buy Black Series Star Wars toys?
Nope.
Good afternoon.
Very clean.
Hey guys.
Star Wars is kind of one of those topics that never really gets forgotten about. Whether you're talking about a 1978 Kenner figure that's incredibly beat up, or a brand new release from Hot Toys that costs more than your rent. There is always a passion behind this property, and that's something that all of us here at Second Chance Toys really appreciate about the hobby. We're gonna run you through a little bit of both ends of the spectrum in the shop. So there's been quite a few people that have come in here to Second Chance Toys and asked us what the LL means on some of these Star Wars figures. We had a gentleman walk in, asked if we would take a look at some vintage Star Wars figures. I said sure, you know, as always, and he and his wife went out to their car and brought in 3 cases of Kenner Star Wars figures. I open it up, and the very first thing I see is a Burgundy cape that's on a Squid Head figure. LL stands for Lili Ledy. That is the company in Mexico that produced their Kenner figures. Some of these can be pretty special. Immediately, I mean, my eyes go real big, and I start piecing it together in my head, and the gentleman had a very thick Hispanic accent. So I asked him if he had grown up in Mexico, and he said yes. And I asked him if those were his childhood toys, and he said yes. If you notice here, this Squid Head is complete. It does have the correct blaster, and he's got a burgundy/brown cape. The color is significantly different than any other color that was put on a Squid Head in the Kenner release. And not all of them are perfect. Not all of them are in the best of shape. Hardly any of them had accessories, which is also perfectly fine with us. Turns out we actually had some Lili Ledy blasters for some specific pieces that came in from that. Another one that you'll see here would be the Lili Ledy Scout Troopers or Biker Scouts. These guys right here come with a specific molded pistol, and they have a short face rather than a long face. If you look at these guys, compared to the regular Kenner release, the black mold that is on the mouth for the standard Kenner release goes all the way down to the chin. These guys have a cutoff, and there's like a little bit of a white lip that is in between the bottom of the helmet and that black mouth mold. It was just really cool to be able to see a bit of history from a foreign land walk into father and son business in Marietta, Georgia. And it's cool when people trust us to find their items a home. One of the ones that we think is really, really, really cool is the Cloud Car Pilot. The standard Cloud Car Pilot is made with more of an orange paint. The Lili Ledy is made with a very bright yellow paint. And sometimes you might not even notice it until you compare them side by side. Unfortunately, we don't have a Cloud Car Pilot out now to do that with. If you come in and you see LL on some of these guys, that means that they were produced in Mexico. It was a very cool collection that came in. As far as the Star Wars product that walks in here, we get a lot of stuff ranging from 1978 to now. But one thing that we don't have a whole lot of at every waking moment would be Star Wars Hot Toys. Most of the time when they do come in, they are prequel related because that's what sells the best. But we did happen to get a collection that has a considerable amount of original Trilogy Hot Toys in. So I will hand it off to Kent, who everybody knows and loves, and he'll kind of walk you guys through that a little bit.
I've been at the store for a while, and what I do here is basically whatever needs to be done day to day. I price stuff, I put stuff out, I look things up, I sort things, I help customers, I ring people up, I do math. Today I want to highlight our newly restocked Star Wars Black Series section, boxed and in the case. And a few things that I like from this right here are this 2003 Clone Wars Grievous, it's pretty nice, and the Mace Windu from the same exact line. I love these figures. They don't come in here fully sealed that often. I think they're super cool. I love Mace Windu's clone armor. Any Jedi in clone armor is cool with me. And if I take you over here to the case we just filled, we have a few Magna Guards down here that are pretty nice. We have a Deserter Obi-Wan over there. Up here we have a Clone Wars Cad Bane. All of these are super cool, and we haven't had this case filled in a while, so it's nice to have everything out for a change. And up here, if we take you up here, we have almost like a complete Hot Toys Star Wars collection from the original trilogy up here.
Do you buy Black Series Star Wars toys?
Nope.
Why not?
Well, I don't personally like the figures.
What Star Wars property do you collect, if any?
Lego.
Why Lego?
Why Lego? Because Lego's fun. All right, here I have a few signature examples from our Hot Toys collection I have an R2-D2, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader here, and I'm gonna be unboxing for you right now. The deluxe version of the Hot Toys R2-D2 figure. This thing is die-cast metal on, I'd say, about 70% of it. And it comes with all of his, doodads and accessories and Luke's lightsaber as well. 2 hologram Leias, and this thing, guys, I mean, it's so detailed. The way you get into these compartments is you take this magnet and you just kind of tap it and you unfold it right here. At each point, you slide this to the side, pick out his little radar, turn it around. After you open up these panels, this is where the die-cast metal comes in. These things are magnetic, so all of his accessories can be magnetically attached to his body. You can attach as many as you want in whatever order. I don't know the canon order of how to attach his accessories, but I'm just winging it here. This goes in here. I mean, look at that. It comes with everything, like everything he ever needs. Everything R2-D2 ever uses in the movies is in that box. It's incredibly detailed and intricate. I love it. All right, moving on. We have this Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker here, Jedi Knight. This thing's really awesome. We're gonna take a look inside of it real quick. Here we have the Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker. This thing is jam-packed with accessories. We have a in-motion lightsaber blade for his lightsaber, which is already ignition. We have his cloak here. We have his hand with the blaster, his robotic hand with the blaster bolt. We have his gun here and a pair of handcuffs. And this thing is awesome. I love the detail of the robe. This is my favorite version of his black suit. I don't like the other one as much. I like the Jedi robes. This thing is super detailed. I like that it comes with another arm with the closed hand. Plenty of other force-wielding hands right here. And the lightsaber itself is incredibly detailed. Look at that. It's perfect. It's great. I love it. Last but not least, we have this movie masterpiece Darth Vader figure. This thing is insanely detailed. Here we have the open movie masterpiece Empire Strikes Back Vader in all of its glory. This Vader's from the Bespin battle with Luke, and I just gotta say, this thing is perfect. It's so detailed. I love all the sewing on his uniform. I love the technology. I love the Arabesh printing on the console. I love all of these special hands right here. All of them are gloved. And of course, he has the action-packed saber blade that I love so much. These sabers do light up. There are batteries and wires over here. But if we take this out of here, you will see the Bespin stand from the infamous I Am Your Father scene is right here in all of its glory, ready to build. This thing is amazing. Definitely got to pick it up. If I would recommend any of them, I'd recommend R2. Definitely must have for anybody.
That's kind of what makes places like Second Chance Toys great, right? When you got Kent geeking out over a die-cast Hot Toys R2-D2, you have a 50-year-old gentleman walking in with his childhood Lili Ledy collection. It's all Star Wars. It's all love and appreciation for the franchise and the property and the hobby of toy collecting that a lot of people know and love. And here at Second Chance Toys, we can confidently tell you that we're going to find all of your childhood and adult collectibles wonderful homes. There's always something new coming through the door.